Life-changing whispers don't boom from burning bushes anymore. They buzz from inside your skull at 2 a.m. One moment, it's the familiar inner monologue, plotting tomorrow's to-do list. The next, a thunderous clarity cuts through. Call your mother, now. And you freeze, pulse pounding, wondering, is that divine Wi-Fi or just my cortisol talking? Tonight, we're tearing open that mystery. In the next few minutes, we'll run your inner voice through a crash test lab, stripping away false positives, stress static, and wishful thinking, until you can tell whether the thing muttering in the back seat is a prankster thought loop or a nudge from something infinitely larger. No incense, no halo filters, just a gritty field manual for spiritual signal detection. Ready to dial down the noise and find out if God's on the line? Good. Let's pick up. I'm no robe-wearing mystic, and I don't own a single crystal. I'm a recovering skeptic who once dismissed intuition as, quote, the brain's random pop-ups. That arrogance collapsed 5 years ago in a highway spin-out, black ice, headlights, pure chaos. A split second before impact, a calm inner command said brake, but don't steer. Obeying felt insane. My knuckles still have dent marks in the steering wheel, but the car straightened like an invisible hand corrected it. Coincidence? Maybe. Yet that single moment rebooted my worldview. I've spent the years since logging every hunch, dream, and synaptic whisper, then cross-checking outcomes like a data-drunk detective. Patterns emerged, and the results are why you're here now. First, let's name the confusion. We treat every inner murmur like a sacred telegram, or, worse, trash it as brain fog. Both extremes blindfold us. Reality. Your mind is a multiplex. Some channels blast survival mode reruns, fear, ego, hunger. Others stream deep archives, memories, subconscious pattern matching. Sometimes, an ultra-quiet frequency cuts through with instructions too precise to be random. Call it spirit, source, pattern recognition 2.0. Labels are relevant. Discernment is everything. Lazy discernment births cults and regrettable text messages. Rigorous discernment births course-altering insight. Stop asking, is every inner voice God? And upgrade to a sharper challenge. How do I test this specific message for truth and traction? Treat inner guidance like a prototype. Stress test it before mass production. Real divine prompts survive pressure. Imposters dissolve under scrutiny. Your job is to build a personal testing lab. Here's the toolkit. 1. The physiological litmus. 30-second scan. When the whisper hits, pause. Note your body's microsignals. A chest expansion, warmth, grounded calm, or jittery adrenaline and tight shoulders. Genuine guidance usually lands with steady clarity, like your cells exhale after holding breath. Doom-anxious loops feel buzzy, rushed, or queasy. Log the sensations in a notes app. Patterns surface fast. 2. The alignment audit. The triple yes rule. Ask 3 rapid-fire questions. A. Does this align with my core values, even if it scares me? B. Would this advice still ring true if no one ever found out? C. When imagined 5 years ahead, does the outcome expand or shrink my life? If you don't score a triple yes, quarantine the idea for 24 hours. Many pseudo-messages expire like cheap batteries. 3. The small bet experiment. Risk $20, not your mortgage. Convert any guidance into a micro-action you can complete within 72 hours. Send a heartfelt email, sign up for a single class, walk a new route. Divine intel scales. Ego hype pops. If small bets snowball into momentum and synchronicities, you've likely tapped a deeper stream. If they sputter, lesson learned at low cost. 4. The noise detox. 1 week fast. Input equals output. For 7 days, mute algorithmic chatter. No inspirational reels. No spiritual hot takes. Fill the gap with silence walks and longhand journaling. Inner frequencies grow audible in absence of competing jingles. 5. The service mirror. Outward echo test. True guidance often contains communal DNA. It serves beyond you. Translate the message into a bite-sized benefit for someone else. Does helping feel like water finding downhill? That's a green flag. Self-obsessed directives that ignore collateral impact? Suspect. Neuroscience backs this up. The anterior cingulate cortex, the brain's conflict detector, lights brighter when a choice violates personal ethics than when it violates social norms. Translation. Your biology is wired to ping you when you drift from inner truth. Use it. Need proof the framework works? Last year, a low-volume nudge whispered, "Record stories, not scripts." Terrifying. I'd always hidden behind polished words. I ran it through the triple yes. Matched values, authenticity, anonymity, I'd post under a tiny account, future expansion, skill growth, micro bet, one unscripted story on a throwaway channel. The video racked up 50K views in a weekend, connecting me with a community that later funded a documentary. Zero marketing budget, just one tested whisper. Now your turn. Imagine tonight's you is Exhibit A in tomorrow's documentary. Will the footage show you running lab tests or blindly obeying every anxiety-soaked thought? Let's find out. You've got 3 moves, due before midnight. Body check. When your next inner directive appears, pause and document the physical sensations verbatim. No poetry, just data. Microbet. Translate that directive into an action requiring under 1 hour and no more than $50. Schedule it within 72 hours. Noise fast prep. Delete or hide one app notorious for hijacking your attention. Replace its slot on the home screen with a silence walk calendar invite. Complete all 3? Comment signal locked below. I'll set the first 100 comments and reply with a personalized amplification tactic. Skip the homework, and we'll catch each other in another year, still wondering if the divine dial tone is just indigestion. The whisper you hear might be God, or it might be last night's algorithm echo. Only disciplined testing cracks the code. So, will you build the lab, or keep guessing in the dark? The next voice you hear could change everything. Make sure you're still enough, brave enough, and honest enough to know who's speaking.